Yeah, this is just a small December graduation, and every year in December, I won the teaching award this year. Toastmasters, I think, had a lot to do with that. It certainly made me more confident in the classroom. And the winner of the teaching award gives the December graduation speech. It's like a mini graduation. We don't have as many graduates in December. So I'm going to begin by thanking everybody and doing all of that. And then, now I'm ready to start. Imagine yourself 40 years from now, looking back on your lives and on your careers. Did you make a meaningful and positive difference? Was it a life well lived? Was it hopefully a life without regret? There are some things that we can't plan for. Anticipated heartbreak and tragedy. But there are some things that we can do in the hopes of living a life that we can look back on with pride. As I reminisce about the past 20 years of my own adult life, I would like to share with you the following lessons that I have learned. The first lesson is to create your own luck. Psychologists have noticed that so-called lucky people are not necessarily blessed with more good luck than those who consider themselves unlucky people. But rather, lucky people are the people who are constantly looking around themselves, watching their life go by, and seeing opportunity and grabbing that opportunity. To sum this up, I would call it, have some chutzpah. When you see opportunities, grab them. Don't let them get away. And there will be opportunities coming your way all the time. Sometimes not that noticeable, so be on the lookout for it. And that is how you make your luck. Second, follow an honorable moral code. I don't care what your political orientation is or your religious affiliation. There are some generally understood principles of what we mean by moral code. In other words, don't get into trouble unnecessarily by taking foolish risks, disobeying certain laws. I know that we all go over the speed limit. So use your best judgment. But following a moral code is going to significantly increase your chances of living a life without regret. Third, be a good Samaritan when you are able. Not because you're trying to collect more good karma, oh, that's nice too, but because there is a wonderful, positive feeling which you might not necessarily feel tangibly, but it's there by doing good deeds and random acts of kindness. It doesn't mean that you should feel guilty about not being a good Samaritan because you yourself are going to be late for something desperately urgent and so you can't stop and help someone in need of help. But when you are able to, please do so. It doesn't mean that you have to give alms for the poor when you yourself are struggling to make ends meet. But there are so many things that we can do that don't require any kind of financial sacrifice on our part. Even if it means talking to a lonely elderly person, or simply giving someone a hug when it's clear that they've had a bad day. That is a life well lived, and you are making a positive difference. Fourth, take care of your mind and body. It's the only one that you'll ever have. And that means exercising. It means avoiding or breaking some of our bad habits, whether it be smoking or drinking too much or not getting enough sleep. And all of us are guilty of at least one of those things. Love your body and take care of it. And don't think, oh, I have too much to do, there's no time to go to the gym today, I'll go tomorrow or I'll go next week. We've all lied to ourselves like that before. There are so many positive, emotional benefits from taking care of ourselves and eating healthy food. And taking care of your mind. Lifelong learning. We call this a commencement. You've just completed a degree. You are commencing the rest of your life. And it is a life of lifelong learning. No one has one single career anymore. And the careers of the next decade are not necessarily things that we even know of today. We have to constantly learn new skills. Fifth, moisturize. As you look back 40 years from now on your life, you're also looking in the mirror and someone is staring back at you. So moisturize. You know, my mother is always giving me 3 words of advice. 1, moisturize. 2, moisturize. 3, moisturize. Men, I'm talking to you too. Moisturize. And in the same vein, wear sunscreen. I don't care what your skin tone is. Wear sunscreen. It goes hand in hand with moisturizing. Okay? It's not just wrinkles we want to avoid, but we also want to avoid other kinds of skin issues. 7, reproduce yourselves. Yes, I do mean go out there and procreate. But if that's not your cup of tea, adopt. Or if you don't see yourself as a parenting type, go out there and mentor young people. There's one common thread that brought all of you together and to this institution, and that is that you share a certain core set of values and of wanting to make a positive difference in this world, and you have a responsibility to share those values. It would be great for the world. I know there's a population growth problem on this planet, but this planet would benefit from more people like yourselves. So go out there and reproduce yourselves. In the same vein, the 8th thing is to make time for love. Don't postpone looking for a relationship, thinking I'll get to it when my career is further along. That kind of thing shouldn't wait. because sharing your life with someone you love will enhance it many times over. 9, keep in touch. Not just with us, with your former professors and colleagues, but keep in touch with people who've made a difference in your lives. And not just at the end of the year with holiday cards and greetings. Let them know how they made a difference in your life. If your parents are here and they helped pay your tuition, thank them not just today, but thank them every time you get a promotion or make a positive career move. Don't forget the people who've made a difference in your lives. And plus, we just love hearing about your lives too. We love hearing about the marriages and the babies and the career accomplishments, etc. We live vicariously through you. You're going out into the real world where we're stuck in the ivory tower. 10th, I don't know. I think it's hard coming up even with 9. So for 10, I would say to ask someone over the age of 65 who you deeply respect what they would say, what advice they would give for having a life well lived. May you all go out there and lead lives without regret. Thank you.